Welcome back. This is Dan Havey with CF Ninja Hacks, and on last Friday's Q&A call, Colton started talking about how to use a membership site with YouTube videos in order to capture people's email addresses. And there was a couple things that he said that I think confused some people. And so I wanted to jump in here and walk you through a little bit on how to quickly set up a site like this. If you need any more training on how to look at membership sites, I did a bunch for Steve Larson in his affiliate outrage program. So you can go to affiliateoutrage.com. And in fact, this is the funnel you're looking at on the screen right here that I built for that program. You can go there for that. And also I have other training in CF Ninja Hacks if you want more training on membership sites there. But just to go through a couple of things. One thing is people have a misconception that anything on the internet is public domain, and they think that anything on YouTube is public domain. Well, it's not. It's not even close to public domain. And right up here, we'll just look at what the definition is. And so it says right here, in the context of copyright law, the term public domain has a specific legal meaning. It means a work is not protected by copyright. And that would not be true of any videos on YouTube. All of those videos have a copyright to the person who the person who created that content. So if you get down in here, it basically says the same thing, that when you put a video onto YouTube, you retain ownership of that video. You retain all rights to that video. However, you are granting YouTube rights to do a lot of things with it. So you were granting YouTube those rights. You are not granting the consumer those rights. So YouTube can put it up wherever they want, do whatever they want with it. But as a consumer, you can only do what YouTube allows you to do. So you can embed it on your site, you can share it with somebody else, but you're not allowed to download it, you are not allowed to claim it as your own, and you certainly are not allowed to sell it for money. So if we go into YouTube's terms of service, and you can read all of this, but what it says right here, for clarity, you retain all of your ownership rights in your content. And it says down here later, if you were to take it down, that within a reasonable period of time, anybody else would also have to take it down from them, from their sites. Now, because it should only be on somebody else's site through an embed, it should come down immediately when you, as the content creator, pulls it down. So again, you can use people's videos, you can embed their videos, but you do not in any way get to have the rights to those videos. Those are completely and totally retained by the creator of the content. So when people say it's public domain, it's not public domain. You can use it as long as you do it within YouTube's guidelines, period. So now let's jump into ClickFunnels. And again, I'm going to show you real quickly how to set up a membership site. And let's just call this here, we'll just call this public domain because that's what we're talking about. And we'll make an access page. Now this is the easiest and simplest way you can possibly set up a membership area inside of ClickFunnels, and how you do it, and it's taking a little bit of time here to get pulled up, but once it does, we're going to use an access page type for this funnel step, and you just come over and you click on membership access, and what I do is I create blank templates for all of my pages, so we're just going to select this blank template, and then once that's done uploading, we're going to add another new step. And we're going to call this public domain area for the membership area where the content will reside. And again, we'll come up to membership area. And once again, click on a blank template that I made. Now we're going to go back into the access page, and we're actually going to use the access page as our opt-in page. It's like I said, it's the simplest, easiest way to do it. You don't even have to have them opt in because they're just going to sign up straight away for the membership itself. So we're going to click on edit the page, and it shouldn't be looking like this. It should be blank, so we'll see what we come up with. And because this is a real quick down and dirty tutorial, we're just going to slap in a little bit of content here just to have something on the page. So we have our full column, our full width section, and we put in a row, and now we're just going to put in a headline. And then below this headline, we're just going to put in some content because you're going to want to have some information to sell the stuff. And then, of course, you're going to want to have an offer of some sort. So we'll just put in a bullet list representing our offer. So somebody's going to come into this page. They're going to read your headline. They're going to read your offer. They're going to watch your video. They're going to do whatever they want. And then at that point, we're going to put a button down here at the bottom so that when they click on that button, it's going to open up the pop-up. So we will click that, set our action, and we're going to say we want to open the pop-up. Now inside of the pop-up itself, we're going to say show the pop-up. We're going to create a 1-column row. And inside of that, we are going to put in our login element. So in here, this is where people will put in their email address and their password. And of course, over here, you can change all the settings for this. And again, because this is just a real quick tutorial, we're not going to do that. So they put in their email address and a password. The ClickFunnels then will capture that email for you, and then you can put them onto any list you want. And we will then save this page. Now we're going to, well, actually, let's just preview this first. So we'll preview the page. And let's see, that's pulling up the old one. So let's see what I got to do to fix that. Let's go out of here. And what I think that is doing right now is it's finding the first membership on this page. So let's just pull this membership access page up to the top, and we will pull this up to the top. We will go back to here, and then we will click on the link, and let's see if that cleans it up for us. There we go. See, these membership sites are a little bit tricky, but just realize if you're going to something else, it's because you got two accesses on the same page. So if we go here, we're going to click to sign up. We're then going to click to log in this case here, because I'm already logged into my accounts. Otherwise, you'll see where they would put in their email and put in their password and then confirm it in order to continue going. So now let's go back to the funnel page, and we will click on our area. And again, it's very simple to set this up. We already have an existing lesson here, so let's just open that lesson in an editor. Okay, and in this case here, there is nothing in here for a video, so let's just come up to the top, and let's just tell it we want to put a video in here. Again, you can change this template to look however you want, but that's not what this lesson is about. So we're going to have our video, and then we're going to click on the gear button, or just click on it. It should open it up. And we're going to turn this into YouTube, and now we need some videos. So let's go and open up a new tab, and let's just go to YouTube. And let's just say that we wanted to be teaching people about yoga. So we will put yoga in there. And in fact, let's even narrow that down, and let's say we want to do Bikram yoga instead, hot yoga. So here we have all kinds of videos on Bikram yoga. And the whole idea of this is you go through and you do the curating of these videos. You pick out the best 5 or 10 videos, and then your sales pitch is basically, I have picked out the 10 best videos there is available on Bikram yoga. They're going to teach you blah, 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 blah about Bikram yoga. And all you have to do here is click on the button, put in your email address, choose a password, because this information is inside a membership area, password protected membership area. So just put in your email address, put in your password, and you'll have access to these 10 great videos about Bikram yoga, blah, blah, blah. So that's the whole thing here. So you got to go through and you have to curate these. So you watch them, you pick out the top 5, the top 10, whatever you want to do. And then all you have to do is you just right click on the image. We're going to say copy link address, and we're going to go back into ClickFunnels. And all we're going to do is we are going to paste that in right there, and we will click out. We will click on save. And then we will exit this area. Now we have one lesson set up. Of course, you're going to want to set up more lessons by clicking and add new lesson tab right here. And we will just we'll want this in the first section. We're just going to call it that. And then we're going to create our lesson. And there is our second lesson. Just open the editor. And of course, you want to change the format on the page. I didn't change the format. I just dropped in that video, but you understand that. And there's other training available to show you exactly how to set all that up. So now let's go into the page itself where the content is going to be displayed. Again, here for just simplicity's sake, we're going to add a new section. We're going to make that full width. Come on, let's go. Drag it over. There we go. And we're going to make a 2-column row, because normally you use 2-column rows in this. You don't have to. And again, I got plenty of training that I show you where you don't actually use rows at all. You don't use anything. I'm building a membership site right now where I'm actually not using the membership content or navigation at all on the page. And a lot of other times I won't use the navigation on the page. So, I mean, here's just basically what you need. You probably put a headline, a header at the top. You always want to put in a log out button at the top so that people can log out of the site. And especially for yourself for testing, it really helps to have that log out button because you're automatically logged in all the time. And it saves you the trouble of having to go into an incognito window and stuff like that. So we will save this, and then we will click on preview. And it'll always go to the first lesson unless you program it to do otherwise. And so here is our video for our first lesson. So it's really that simple to be able to go in, curate a bunch of videos, put them into a membership site, and be able to show them to people. And again, like I said, the simplest part about this is you just use that access page as the place where people can log in and create their account, put in their email, put in their password. You capture the email so you don't even need to use an opt-in page. So that's definitely the simplest way to go. But just remember, you don't own the rights to these videos, so you don't ever want to sell access to this site. Now, what you can do, and this goes again into much, much higher level stuff, what you can do is you can come in here and you can put in all of your free content, but then have links inside of the lessons or inside of the page itself, wherever you want. You can have links then to stuff you're going to sell. You can have links to affiliate products. You can have links to an upsell. You can have links to a program that you created. And again, like I said, you could put them directly in the lesson, or you could just put them anywhere on the page itself. You could just put them anywhere in here. Or you can use what they call the Wasabi OTO, which is set right here. You would have, I'm sorry, not that section. Let me see, it goes into the section we have to click on. In the section, you can say that in order to see this content, they have to have purchased a product or have a tag set. And if they don't have either of those, you can tell them right here where you want them to go to, what page you want them to go to, so they can upgrade and buy that product. You could have an affiliate link here. You could have anything you want. So you set up, let's say we're going to set up a second section here. So we set up our second section, and then we say, okay, well, you have to buy this product right here, or you have to have a certain tag set. And then if so, then send them to this page is how that would work out. So there's a lot of things you can do. You can make money once they get inside. But again, don't sell access to something you don't own. That doesn't mean you can't sell other stuff once they get inside. So hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully I explained what public domain is and what it is not, and the rights that you have with these videos, and also gave you a very, very quick overview of what they look like. So if you want some more information on membership sites, you can always go to Steve's affiliateoutrage.com site. Also, you can go to cfninjahacks.com, and in both places there is training on membership sites. So that's it for today. If you got any questions, feel free to reach out, and have a great day.